Going straight to the treehouse, huh?
Hello everyone,
Starfox Zero.
Miyamoto.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching the event. 日本の皆さん遅くまでありがとうございます。今日のね、デジタルイベントの映像っていうのは、今年発売できるソフト、それから来年の早い時期に発売できるソフトに絞り込みました。
So our digital event today focused entirely on games that are 15 and early 2016.
で、去年 3D で見せたゲームパッドを生かしたゲームとか、まだまだ開発続けてますので、期待してくださいね。
And as we showed at E3 last year, we have many gamepad games for Wii U that we introduced there that are continuing in development, and we're still working on those.
とりあえず今はアミーボと、それからスプラトゥーンでこう狙うスターフォックスZero、いろんなゲームを楽しんでください。
And so we've introduced games like that use Amiibo and games like Splatoon, and we've shown Starfox for this year, and we've got more coming.
青沼さんがね来てないんですね、この回に。彼は今次のゲームを作るのに今一生懸命頑張ってます。僕も戻ってすぐ手伝う予定です。
And Aonuma-san is not here at E3, and that's because he's hard at work on his next game, and as soon as the show is over, I'm going to be going back to help him out with it as well.
で今からスターフォックスゼロのね説明をするんですけど、僕がゲームを遊ぶよりツリーハウスの皆さんがずっと上手なので皆さんにお任せします。
And so now what we're going to do is jump right into gameplay straight from Starfox Zero. But I think maybe rather than having me play it, we should have our Nintendo Treehouse Live staff it, because they're probably going to be a lot better than I am.
ね、終わったら僕もう一つお話があるので戻ってきますけども、それから今日一日いろんなまたスタッフゼロの話とかしますから、寝ずに頑張ってみてくださいね。
But after they're done, I'm going to come right back because there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and so I think we'll take a look at that and then just kick off with Nintendo Treehouse Live.
See you soon. See you soon.
See you soon.
Game.
D3.
Now it's time.
Only at E3 do they let us out of the treehouse to play these games. So we're gonna hop right into Starfox Zero for you guys and do some. We're gonna fire up the R-wing and take it for a test
Absolutely,
flight.
the Corneria, which is a favorite of a lot of Starfox veterans out there.
This is so cool. I've seen this game, it just brings back a lot of really good memories for me about spending way too much time really late at night playing Starfox.
I know, you can just see this like cinematic opening. It's so good.
All right.
We need your
So as
help.
we're getting started here, we probably should talk a little bit about how this game fits into the Starfox series for folks who maybe missed our digital event.
Right. This Starfox is kind of a reimagining of the original or Starfox 64. As far as it's not a prequel, it's not a sequel. It's just kind of it exists alongside that of Star Fox.
Yeah, I like it as a reimagining because it's going to be a whole new story, but there's a lot here that's really familiar, and then a lot of new stuff that.
I think you guys are.
Really
I'm using the gamepad. We're going to notice a lot of this split screen gameplay, and I was using it there to check in with my teammates. And people are going to, the voices are going to sound a little familiar. That's because we brought back a lot of the original voice actors, not just from the original, but from Star Fox 64 3D.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But again, this is a brand new Star Fox game, so those voices are going to have a new life, which is going to be really exciting.
And for some of those lines,
Alright.
the classic barrel roll lines, you got to keep those in to keep the fans happy. But there's also a lot of really cool new lines that
I like to shoot Falco right off the start, give him a little friendly fire there, wake him up.
Like, oops.
All right, so Morgan
Nice.
here is kind of aiming around the screen, taking these enemies out. On his game, on the Wii U gamepad, he actually sees the cockpit view, whereas on the TV screen,
Yeah.
he's seeing kind of like the overview. So you can either use the TV to aim
nice.
or use the
Buddy.
gamepad.
Being deploying of the HUD, really?
You can see right away we've got some stuff that we've never seen before. It's like some sort of giant saw blades.
Whoa.
Boom.
Oh,
Dude,
cool.
fly up and
You
down,
gotta
man.
dodge that stuff, man.
These Treehouse guys
I
play
think
the games ever?
I'll be very sad if we
I
destroyed
know.
our wing on our
Have they played games
first
before?
go out.
Not going to happen. It's totally not going to happen.
It's like, you do know it's a 3D
It's not
game,
a
right?
cheap piece of equipment, so.
Yeah, and it's really fun to switch back and forth between the TV screen and the gamepad screen here.
But not only that, the
Boost.
gamepad gives you kind of a finer amount of control.
Use the
Not only a
boost.
finer amount, but a wider amount of
Yeah.
control. You can, if you actually
Don't hit the
tilt
wall,
it
dude.
straight up,
Don't.
you can shoot straight up while you're flying forward.
It's really cool. We're going to see some of that later when we get into the all-range section. And, people are going to, I think immediately you're going to feel sort of, this, we're going to see a lot of Starfox Zero gameplay here on Treehouse Live, and I think people are going to be excited by things that are very familiar to them. Like this opening section, it's sort of it's not really on rails, but it's classic sort of flying. We're going to see some all-range sections, and then we're going to see some other stuff too that I think is going to be
this seems very on
really
rail to me.
exciting. Right.
It looks really cool with the cockpit
And I'm
view
really glad
you
that
get.
during the digital event, we got to hear Miyamoto-san talk about the inspiration for a lot of the design here, because now having heard about the archways and the shrine inspiration, it's really interesting seeing the and seeing it through those eyes. Like
Yeah, that's something that, you know, obviously with playing past Star Fox games, you do a lot of, you fly under stuff and through stuff, but I never really thought of it, you know,
Whoa!
Oh.
Watch out.
Yeah,
That guy was waiting his whole robot life to throw that beam at me. I love that guy.
That's his only programming, is to throw.
Something
Yeah.
was that one of the
Control the-
girder throwing robots that you just
With the stick.
throwing?
Oh, okay.
You still control the stick.
Like big guys
You
throw-
I'm just
aim and
taking out
shoot
some
with
trees
the
too, you
gamepad.
know, as long as I'm here, why not?
And the good thing though, it still has the crosshairs on the
You
main
guys can
screen,
see my
so
hits
if you don't want to use the gamepad to look through, you can always look on the big
Running
screen.
up there, it's, you know, it's that classic Star Fox,
So
you know,
you use
I'm
the
racking up
gamepad to
down
aim.
enemies. I'm getting more of those as I do combos, so.
Right, yeah, so
There's
if you do
that-
that charge shot and take out like 3 enemies at a
it's the
time,
first
you're
person,
getting
third
actually
person.
more hits than you would if you took them out individually.
Yeah, well, there's another one of those.
Nice
there.
combination of both
And I'm
at
not
the
going to
same
save Corneria by getting a high score, but it's going to make me feel real good.
time. Shoot
Never know.
them. Come on, it's
Those
Falco!
rings, those are
The same
refilling
Pippi,
your,
but
refilling your shields
Pippi.
and weapons.
I know.
Peppy, Slippy.
Yeah, I think if people at home, I'm actually switching back and forth quite a bit between when I'm looking at the TV or looking at the gamepad, and we've got that picture-in-picture, which is nice. Obviously, they don't quite know where I'm looking, but
Now
it's
we
so
do.
much fun to sort of switch back and forth.
Yeah.
And we're going to see, here we go, we're going into all-range mode now. There's
Speaking
General
of familiar
Pepper.
faces.
He's holed up at the
All
top
range
floor.
mode.
Switching to all range mode.
In all range mode again, if the I think we got a lot of Star Fox fans maybe watching, but people that haven't. Now I'm able to fly completely around this
That's equivalent
area
to
in
like
360
locking your
degrees.
S-foils. That position.
I can also use the ZL button here. That's putting me into target view. So to check that out, I can.
But this is from the back in the X.
I've got a
X4
really
era,
cool
though,
sort of
the all
cinematic
range mode.
viewpoint here.
No, I know, but
If
that
you see my
still
gamepad, I'm
takes
still
the
in first
X-Wings
person,
with locked
but I'm able to
S-foils.
use the TV to
Also
track
the PC.
a lot of these fighters. We've got
No, from the
a lot of enemy fighters right now. I'm gonna get back to work here, trying to take these guys
Star Wars,
down.
but
Oh, yeah.
the original game.
And that
Yeah.
target view
Lock-
actually
locking
comes
it-
into
locking
play,
it
you know,
over
when you
all
need to
range
see
mode.
where you are in
That's
relation to another object. Sometimes you can use that. Check the TV, be like, oh, this guy's behind me, and then go turn around and take him out.
Nice.
Whoa, watch out.
All right, so your goal right now, you have to take out 10 of these fighters.
Yeah, we got to take
Oh,
out 10 of these bad boys.
Almost halfway there.
We're working on it.
Nice, good job.
I'm gonna get a little laser upgrade here. That's gonna help me out.
And it's really nice when you're not playing this, just getting to appreciate the background, just sort of enjoying the scenery, and it's like, oh wait, sorry, there's people firing
Yeah, we
at
talked
you, but
about.
it's-
Well, I've got
Oh, there's a battle going on.
Peppy, Slippy, and Falco. They're doing a little work on those 10 fighters too. I'm gonna bust out a few moves here.
Ooh, yeah.
You go
Nice.
again. I'm using 2 sticks to fly, which it might sound you use 2 sticks, but you got to remember that original Star Fox, you had 1 control
Right.
stick, and being able to use 2, I'm able to do a lot of, I'm just able to do a lot of really cool fly
Yeah,
moves,
yeah,
but
deep
also,
head.
like you said, flick the sticks to do,
I'm
nice
sure you want a friend
somersault
to the
there.
N64 version.
Of course, if I do a double tap,
Do a barrel roll.
do a barrel.
You say it, I say it right.
These
Yeah.
aren't
To work
even
on
barrel
these enemy
rolls.
fighters
So,
up here.
so you can
Oh,
also
nice.
do like a U-turn.
Oh yeah.
I gotta see
boost,
that.
you can brake. So you're
that
using all these
theory
different
video.
maneuvers to try to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm using
I've
my
seen
right
it a
stick
couple
here to
times.
boost. You can see my boost meter at the bottom of the screen using up. Go ahead and
Come on, Morgan, you only got 2 more to go.
all right. Let me fire
So
up a charge
close.
shot here.
There's too many of them.
Nice.
I know I got to take these enemies down, but I want to show off. We're kicking the tires here on the R-way for everybody, or I don't know, kicking the tires. I don't know if that works. Maybe we're
Kicking the wings.
I don't know what we're doing. I guess it probably has tires. It probably lands at some point.
See that land too, and no one doesn't, dude.
All right. I'm really excited to show off the transformation here, so I feel like we need to hit the ground.
All right, I got these containers opening up, and yeah, I think
Now watch
you can see I'm flying above these guys using my gamepad to target their weak points, but I'm feeling a little
That was a
frisky, so I'm
U-turn.
going to go ahead and tap. There's a big moment here. I don't want to give it away, but here we go. Tap the A button.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa!
What the?
Chicken
What's cool about the
walker.
walker, you can
ATST in
change
action.
your maneuverability options. You can stand still,
What the
whereas in the
It is like I can just
Okay,
stand here.
there's
Suddenly I'm not flying around. This guy's coming right toward me. I've also got a hover. I'm gonna use the gamepad. Look down.
Nice.
That guy was not prepared for me to walk around like that.
Can we show this little strafing move as well? Because I think that just looks
Yeah,
really
you can
cool.
see I've got a little.
Really
Side
capturing
hop.
Of course,
face.
like any good Star Fox vehicle, you can always do a barrel roll.
He's
Even
a
if you're in the
chicken.
Finally, she let it out.
water. Chase those guys down.
And one thing I think is really fun about the transformation, it's
He's
not just
playing
a different
chicken
way
with
to
the bad
combat enemies
guys.
and come at problems, but there's actually some stuff hidden around in these stages that you're not going to be able to
It'd
find
be cool if he was a
unless you
fox.
shift into different
'Cause he is
transformations. There's
one.
going to be some spots that are
Yeah,
a
but
little
you can't
too
mechanically
narrow
make
if
it
you're
change
all
to
you
look
fit,
like
and some
that.
other spots
I'm
where
gonna
it's,
have a. I'm gonna
it's
bust
just a
Oh,
tight
when
fit
he
and you've
grows
got to
a
know
tail?
which vehicle you
But
can
a
Got a hot tip
chicken?
from
It's
Peppy this
Nintendo,
morning.
what are you
I'm
doing?
gonna fly above these guys.
It's pretty
Chickens,
awesome.
In fact,
chickens
it's like
are
shooting
awesome
balls
and deadly as Link.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Something you weren't
Those
able
are
to
different.
do
Those are
And also,
cuckoos.
another homage to
Game
Star
Pad, you
Wars.
basically
I'm okay
straight
with
down
that.
and
Yeah.
Be a bomber, do a bombing run.
Well, Star Fox 64
Absolutely, make
was
sure you're not
full of
gonna run into something
homages
when you
to
look at the
different
screen and
movies
you're
and
like,
stuff
okay, I
like
can
that.
tell I'm not gonna run
Independence
into a
Day to
building.
Star Wars and stuff like that.
then focus on whatever's below you.
There's another
Okay.
little spot.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just, I don't know.
You draw the line at chicken.
I draw the line at chicken. This is a great.
We lost her at chicken.
This is a great game, except the fact that you turn into a chicken.
Think of it as a Blaziken.
There's one there.
No. He's not a cool kickboxing chicken.
When I say
No.
lock on, I mean lock on visually. I still have to actually
Blaziken's
do the
cool.
work.
Don't get me wrong.
I like him.
He's a kickboxing chicken, but
Get off that tower.
a
dog tower.
transformer chicken?
Transform, yeah, there you go.
It's not a transformer chicken, it's a transforming car wing.
He turns into a chicken.
Autobots, cock out! Oh god.
Let me get back on the ground here. These guys are getting cool.
And he flaps
That's
too.
the move when it's coming down to the transformation. It's just like,
Oh gosh, that came out so wrong.
If there's like a cuckoo skin here for this, I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yes!
that was awesome.
Please.
Sounds good to do.
nice.
Get off my tower.
I'd be okay if the head didn't move with it. It is a little too red line.
Yeah.
Phase 2 complete.
The flapping is a little bit too much when he's coming down. It's like,
And I think if you feel idle, it like lays an egg.
I don't know
let's
if
throw some
I hope you
seats
guys
out there.
talking or not, but it's a really cool feature with the gamepad.
I'm not a
Even this
chicken.
3D
Oh,
audio
popcorn.
thing, yeah, it's so really cool. So
Ooh.
it's the weirdest thing. It feels like the characters are talking in like whispering
Yeah, kinda
into your
like they're
ear
right
like a
there.
headset.
The music
they
is
got it so
epic,
when you're
man.
playing when you're playing the characters talking to you are coming out of the gamepad speakers, and it's so cool. The sound design in this game is really cool, and yeah, it really does feel like they're sort of in your helmet.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So I've got
Oh.
a problem here actually. I was
Looks like
talking about sound, and meanwhile
Misfit City.
the Androsa dropped down. This is enemy.
But
This thing's
Armored.
crazy. This is a
No,
weaponized
actually, you know what it
flying
remind me
fortress, I
of?
believe it was called.
Um,
See that now that I'm in this
That
boss
boss
battle,
from
TV screen
Ocarina
is
of
dropping
Time,
even
the
more
third one,
cinematic
when
view,
Kid,
and I'm really
Link's a
like
kid.
using the gamepad now to target.
They use the boomerang.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
Octorok?
jellyfish?
Huh?
The jellyfish?
The jellyfish one, yeah.
Wait, no, isn't it the
There's
Octorok?
that little tunnel
No,
you
it's
can
a
see
Octorok.
over on the left-hand side.
The
And now you
Octorok
have
is
a
a
couple of different options with this boss. If
mini
you want,
boss.
you can
Wait,
stay up
which
here.
dungeon was
focus
that?
That's
on the air,
right.
but
It was the
if there's some
the
fire, you can actually
parasite
sneak in there
thing.
and
It was in Jobby Jobby's belly.
actually
Oh, that- okay,
inside
yeah.
this boss.
It's the same thing, you know, the beams.
As, you know, Star Fox fans know.
It
there are
does,
multiple
wow,
ways to
yeah.
complete missions in Star Fox games. You can have a mission complete or
It's
a
pretty
mission
good though. I mean, I
accomplished.
love that boss.
And
Don't
that
get me wrong.
depends on how, you know, what sort of things you do during the mission.
Except the Octorok was just absolutely horrible.
The Octorok was
Another spot where it comes in really
oh,
handy
get out
that you
of
can
there.
do some separate
We're
targeting as well.
going off the tangent here.
Oh, watch out.
Crash. Careful there.
Got these
Nice.
lasers. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak behind this guy and I'm gonna drop in on him.
Oh, nice.
Oh, didn't see me coming, did you?
Nice.
I know.
Let's fire that down. Right there.
You might want to get out of there.
Little action
chickens can't
style.
fly.
That was awesome. Gotta-
Nice.
Alright, one of these radar lasers left. Boom.
That sounds very James Bond like the music.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for dang 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 dang.
Falco's down there with the golden
Well
gun.
played. But he escaped. He escaped. What are you gonna do?
Oh, we did it.
It's always good doing General Pepper proud. He's just, you know, you really want to. He's somebody you really want to fight
Fires,
for.
check in.
Nice.
Baby here.
Oh crap, we lost Slippy.
Like, it's so good to have You know, we had, like we said, we talked about Star Fox 3. That was a remake of the original, but this is the brand new Star Fox game. It feels so good, though. It's like everything I love about the original. I don't really want to give the controller.
It's not original.
You know, take a
Not sure we
shot.
want to fight
Step
on
to the-
camera. We might get in trouble.
Yeah.
Nice.
In case you're watching at home and you actually are going to have to be coming to E3, that Corneria mission is one of the ones we have playable here on the show floor. Yeah, it's
Playable
I don't know if you saw behind us. We've actually got these
We gotta
killer
save money for
cockpit
next year,
setups.
man.
There's 4 of
Zelda
them, and
next
they
year,
actually
we
have
definitely
like
have to save money.
a really immersive speaker system, and
$400
it's
tickets.
very much like sitting in an Arctic. I'm hoping I can
This is
get
the
it
whole
and
week.
actually try
It's
those at
very
some
cool.
point.
Yeah.
I can do that.
But they
Oh, I can do it
look
too.
like fun.
Man,
Alright.
I'm still, I don't know. I'm feeling like that was fun. I mean, we're back at E3. You know, we're here getting to play
Yeah, we
games.
got
Like, this is so cool.
You can
I just,
you can buy a cheap
it's so
camera.
fun just
Your own
testing this
recording
thing out.
over there.
Showing it to the
Your
world
press
after
passes.
so long.
Yeah.
Upload on the channel.
Okay.
It's sweet.
Yeah, it's hard following the direct because I'm still so distracted by like Muppet people.
Like, no, we're like, yeah.
Now I have to
Yeah.
focus up and work.
We're from Nintendo Weekly. You never heard of us?
That's in the E3 here.
So I really love using the cockpit view, and I think it's going to come down to personal preference too. Sometimes, some players are going to, you know, like using the TV more, some the cockpit view. But for me, I think the cockpit view gives me more options. I love options.
Yeah, I found this, especially this mission where it's such an open dogfight. It was really useful to me to be able to look around because every once in a while it's like I know my target's there. It's maybe right behind me, and I need to really look around before I decide what kind of maneuver I want to pull or what direction I want to go.
Yeah, and Eric, I know you're focused on taking these guys down, but if you could just kind of look at that, I think we can see sort of, just by looking around, like this
With
is
the
a lot of
vista, yeah.
sort of a
Like
sneak
the
peek
city
for,
inside
you can see
there.
the scale, and I think that as we see more of this
Oh,
game,
he's right behind me. Not today.
Nice.
you know, we've had a chance to play this back in the treehouse a little bit. Oh, sorry, I don't want to spoil Pigma's big entrance here.
Figma.
Gotta love Pigma.
Pigma.
That's one of the beautiful things about this this series is like it's sci-fi, but it's so silly at the same time. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Dude, you're a bunch of animals in space. So.
My shoulder.
But I think, this is also it's that combination of those Star Fox elements that I think are so familiar and feel so good, but this total new feel. Like you just look at the character art when those characters are popping up. Oh, I love it.
So I can use the target view with the L trigger here, and then what I can do is I'll see where he is exactly. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, he did at the same time.
Oh.
Man, he's reading my mind right now. I got you, buddy.
Awesome. That was so cool.
I got you, Pigma. I love these little duels too. So before I was shooting all of these enemies, and now I'm just dueling with this guy. All right, where is he?
I think he's behind you.
Hit the brakes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I got you now, buddy. Maybe not.
Nice.
Where are you? Where'd you go? All right, now
I
I'm
got
gonna.
him.
Very cool. Right.
Oh jeez,
Oh, nice.
that hurt a little bit.
Feels
All right, now
so
I'm
good
gonna
when you land those
boost.
charge shots.
Oh,
I know I'm supposed to be watching Eric like fighting, but I just keep looking back at the stuff in the background. Love it. Very nice.
where you at? Where you at?
Oh.
All right, boost in.
Wait, where'd he go?
And this mission is also playable on the show floor, so it sort of works out your Star Fox skills in a different way.
So, gotta dodge. No, wrong button. That's not what I wanted.
Oh.
Buddy, where you at, buddy?
Man, he's tenacious.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got him.
Whew.
That was an intense pig fight, I guess. Not really a dog fight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So Pigma lives to fight another day, but I think you did some good work on him there.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna cut back from that, and I think we're gonna bring. I think we've got a chance to bring.
I guess back up.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, dude, I think me and Mo's
Hey,
coming back up.
Miyamoto-san, welcome back. And Bill, of course. Hi, Bill.
Me and Mo's coming back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
ああ、すごい。
How did we do? It's very.
まずですね。ここからね、開発者がもっとすごいプレーを見せます。
Yeah, I think our director, Mr. Hayashi, is going to be much better.
Oh, okay. But at least we didn't break the R wing though.
けど、よかったです。 そうですね。
That's right.
I just have to ask really quickly. We have a minute. Is there a favorite? There's so many of those classic characters coming back. Do you have a favorite of the besides Fox? We saw Pigma. We saw Pigma.
今日ね、デジタルイベントにスリッピーが出なかったのが残念なんですけど、実は今年スリッピーはね、他にもいろいろ活躍するので期待してください。
I'll have to say, I found it very regrettable that Slippy wasn't able to play a role in the digital event because I personally like Slippy, and he's going to have a big role this year. So.
That's awesome. I think we all love Slippy too, and we'll just do our best to show Slippy off here on Nintendo Treehouse Live.
あれ、お話しするんですかね、一つ。
So yeah, I guess I said I had one more thing to share about Star Fox.
ね、実はね、この開発ね、長年一緒にゲームを作ってきた、日本のゲーム開発の人たちの中から一緒に協力してくれてる会社があるんですよ。
So there is a
it's like, do you pay attention?
there's a developer that we've worked with in Japan for quite a while, and they've been making games for a very long time. And it's Platinum Games.
Yes.
And we're working with them together on Starfox Zero.
今度ね、今日昼から一緒にプラチナの人たちと
And I think later this afternoon that we are going to be doing another presentation on Starfox Zero here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, and that is going to be together with Mr. Hayashi, the Nintendo director, as well as a member from Platinum Games.
Yes, that's
awesome.
I'm so glad we can finally talk about that collaboration. I think that we have a lot of Platinum game fans out there, and like their flair for sort of the action gameplay combined with Star Fox vision that you guys bring, I think it's a really good team.
そうですね。
プラチナのファンのたくさんいますし、Platinum is co-developing this game.
アクションゲームのコンビネーションがすごい。
面白いです。
And flair.
It's going to be really fun.
Awesome. I think especially looking at like Bayonetta 2, which we showed off here last year and got to show a lot of folks the really amazing sort of like surrounding battles and how well the backgrounds were worked in. And I think that's a lot of what you can see here as well with Starfox Zero, where it's really intense when you actually get in there and you start playing, and it's just like there's so much going on around you.
でそうですね。去年の Nintendo Treehouse Live でベヨネット2の紹介もして、でソフトもああいうアクション性が強くて、で背景との関係と、そのアクションのまつわりがすごい渋くて面白かった。
そうですね。ちょっとまだ内緒にしておくつもりだったんですけども、ベヨネッタ2のディレクターが一緒に仕事をしています。
So I guess maybe it's still a little bit of a secret, but on Star Fox we are working together with the director of Bayonetta 2.
Whoa.
It's going to be so good to see them back up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real treat. We talked about we're going to have Mr. Hayashi, Mr. Hashimoto later to play, and it is a pleasure watching them play the game. I think that it's going to be very fun for viewers to watch and be inspired. I think just by hearing them play and talk about the game, you can sort of feel the passion and the teamwork, and I think that it's something the viewers should look forward to later today.
そうですね。林さんと橋本さんがお互いでプレイしながら話し合うっていうのは結構ユーザーたちがビューアーたちは結構面白がっていただけると思います。
この後何分後かわかんないですけどやりますので皆さんもうちょっと我慢してみてくださいね。
So yeah, that segment will be coming up a little bit later today. I'm not sure when, but people can look forward to that.
I feel like our performance with the R-Wing is going to be a little overshadowed when we have the professionals up here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming up and sharing this news with us. I'm very excited to see more coming out from them, and I'm hoping you have a chance to try out one of these demo stations behind us as well with the cockpit setup, because I'd love to hear what you think of that later as well.
はい、すごいね、
そうですね
機材で今日遊んでもらうので、しかもね、今度のゲーム、オーディオにね、すごく工夫を凝らしてるんですけど、今日それを強調して、コックピットではガンガンとここで声を聞きながら、仲間の声を聞きながらプレイできます。
So yeah, it's really fun the way that they've set it up and being able to sit in the cockpit and play. But the other thing that we've done is that because the audio is so important in this game, and the way that you get the sound coming out of the gamepad, and so we've designed the cockpit in a way that emphasizes that for people here on the show floor.
Yeah, I think people are going to get a really good kick out of it. We obviously mentioned the sound and the fact that the player voices are going to come out of the gamepad in this really cool way. But I think Platinum too and EAD and the sound design in the game is just great, and you can tell a lot of focus has been put into the gameplay, the visuals, and the sound. And I think that gamers are going to really appreciate that.
ゲームでしか使えないサウンドのアイデアをいつも求めてるし、今度はちょっと新しいシステムを導入したので、ぜひとも期待してください。
Yeah, we're always looking for ways to use sound that are unique to video games and that can only be done in video games. And so this time we've introduced sort of a new technology that's going to allow us to do some fun things with the sound coming out of the gamepad.
Yeah, it's so cool. And obviously it's something we can't show viewers at home how it's going to come out of the gamepad into their ears, but it's one of those surprises that even if when they get the game in their hands, it's going to be just that extra little cherry on top of the experience.
Yeah, it's really trippy when you actually hear it, and the first time you hold the gamepad and it's doing that, and you're hearing these little sounds, it's like, I don't
Kind of looking
know how
behind
it
you.
works, but
初めて
it's
体
really
験する
cool.
と結構ね驚きます。
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. What? Where's that coming from?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is very exciting news, and I think people are going to be excited to see some more gameplay. I think we're just about out of time here for this section, but I imagine you want to get out there on the floor and see everything now that it's unwrapped too, because we had covers over pretty much all of our booth up until a couple minutes ago, and now we can actually see the graphics, see everything that's here. So maybe you can sneak and try some stuff out before the crowd gets in here and it gets kind of crazy.
まあそうですね。時間がもうなくなってますけれども、こういうブースのセッティングは結構ね全部カバーされてて、多分宮本さんがこれからもうすべての設置を確かめたいんじゃないですか。
そうですね。本当にスターフォックスゼロもね、すごい青いも飛んでますしね。
Yeah, we've done a nice job with the Starfox setup. We've got an R-wing that's kind of floating or flying through the booth there. It looks great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to take that home with you and have that hanging in your office after we're done, because it feels like it needs a home.
僕の R-wing
It's
を
pretty awesome.
日本に持って帰ってオフィスに収まるんです。
I'm sure it'll fit on the plane. It's carrying
Maybe.
on. Just bring it with you.
飛行機に乗せてくれるかどうか。
I don't know if they'll let me.
I don't think it's metal. It shouldn't set off a detector. I bet it'll be fine. Just be like, don't you know what this is? It's a souvenir.
多分説明できると思います。
はい。
Well, yeah, I mean, from those of us in the Treehouse, we're getting a chance to be out here and play these games for people. And we thank you for stopping by in this segment,
thank you.
just thank you for Starfox in general. We're just as much fans as we are employees. So, yeah,
ありがとうございます。
it's going to be
プレゼンテーショ
fun.
ンもありがとうございました。
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so folks, hang tight. In a couple seconds, we'll be right back with some more stuff getting Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 kicked off. Hope you stay with us. See ya.
We'll be right back.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. What are they gonna do next? Did they say what they're gonna talk about?
Talk about next now. They said we go to the show floor.
Oh, okay. All right. Closing comments about Starfox. Dust.
It looks good. I want it now. It kind of harkens back to. Well, when was the last Starfox game? Honestly, last one I remember was
The one for
the GameCube.
3DS.
Was it the GameCube? Wasn't there? Oh, 3DS.
Yeah.
That was a remake of the
64.
64 one.
Was it a remake? It didn't feel
Yeah.
more like
I
a
thought it
remake.
was a remake. Yeah.
No, I thought it was a game on its own. Oh well.
Anyway, it looks. Yeah, it's taking that
It's
64 feel and just kind of upping the ante. I like the look. Again, the chicken walker was weird, but I like. There's more than that. There's like 4 different vehicles you can kind of switch into, and I like the gameplay from what I've seen, and I'm really excited for an on-rail shooter again. Back to the world of Canaria. Let's do it.
Cheshy?
Don't be chicken.
Yeah.
He's a chicken. I mean, overall, the game looks awesome. The background, the music, just the whole entire. I've never really been into Starfox, but The entire just gameplay of it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And to be honest, even though I don't have a Wii U, I am excited to at least come over here and play it. And if you guys do get it, which I'm sure you will.
Oh yeah.
But it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it does. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I never finished like Starfox Command or the other one, Starfox Adventures. You know, I was really turned on by the whole food missions and even though this one technically has somewhat of a food mission feeling because of the vehicle changing to a chicken, it's still vehicle. You know? And so it's a different feeling altogether. Because
it doesn't look like I lost that vehicle focus at all. So I should say.
Yeah, so you can get out of the chicken mode and go flying as you wish at will, and I really like that. I'm really looking forward to it, and like they said, it's more like a reimagining of the N64 version that to me never played the original one fully, but to me was pretty good. So.
E3, I'm Eric. Right here with Morgan, Smitty, and Sam. And
hey
guys, it is so surreal to be back here a year later after this crazy experiment that we had last year with.
It is crazy.
It's surreal being on stage with Miyamoto-san, honestly.
It's weird, man.
I know.
Just starstruck.
It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Just because you work for Nintendo doesn't mean like flying like the R-Wing in front of Mr. Miyamoto.
Yeah, it's not. We don't do that every day.
They usually lock us up in a room and have us locus games and all the other things we do in the treehouse.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the secret here is that, well, it's not even a secret. We have no idea what we're doing up here. We have no idea because typically we're locked away in this room and we're working on our games and we talk about games all day. And the whole concept of Treehouse Live, was always just kind of like, hey, let's just get up here. We'll play some games. We'll hang out. We'll show people the stuff that's new at E3.
And actually talk about
and that's
stuff.
what I'm so excited to do this year. Yeah.
Well, we only get to talk about the games we work on with each other until.
I know, we have all these secrets, like, in our head. I'm like, oh, this player's coming to Smash, and I can't tell anyone.
Holding it in. How do I get it out? So we just saw the digital event. That was awesome. Taking a look at Star Fox. But this week kicked off with Nintendo World Championships.
Oh,
which,
man.
Yeah,
John Numbers.
John
Numbers.
The champ
guy. That was just like
Cosmo. We had so many good players.
Mind melting. A couple of favorite moments. All of you guys were there, first of all, and you guys designed the actual levels in the final.
Yep.
And that was an amazing moment. But we'll get to that in a second. But earlier in the tournament, I mean, just some amazing stuff happening. Some of my favorite memories are Sinister One beating Super Metroid.
That was amazing.
Right at the
last
end,
second.
at the last second.
That was amazing. BSG 4000, he took the Zelda speedrun, dungeon speedrun.
That was amazing.
He came back at the last minute, too.
Yeah. Players are dying left and right, and just like so much drama. These guys saw me backstage because I was just pacing back and forth back there. I think they were just like, "It's gonna be okay," But just watching all that action was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
and then the final, when John Numbers figured out that first Super Mario Maker level.
Man,
I was so worried no one was gonna figure that out, and it was gonna be a tie at the first.
I think you
was
guys have
jumping
built
up
up
and
a
down.
frightening reputation based on.
It's just cool that
courses
with
we showed off.
we'll get to it later on Treehouse Live, but with Super Mario Maker, this is a game that gives people like us the chance that we're not game devs, we're not designers, but this is something that gives all of us the chance to do that and sort of live out your dream. Like, I want to see what I can do if given the tools of the trade. So, man.
Well, and speaking of game developers, we're going to have some on stage here this week.
Yep.
In addition to just playing games up here, we're going to be showing the games that are actually in the digital event. As we go along, and it's going to be some surprises in terms of what we're going to show each day. But we're going to go through these games and check them out.
We're going to be here all week.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. It's going to be absolutely wild.
All show we're here and we're showing off cool stuff, and I hope people stay tuned and check us out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
For sure. I think one thing that's maybe worth mentioning, on top of the fact that we aren't really professional presenters and weird stuff might happen when we kind of like trip on ourselves and goof up. Most of the software we're showing is still in various stages of development as well. So folks who are watching might see some weird bugs or some glitches or some funky text, and it's all stuff that we're still working on. So if something's weird there, we know, and we're working on fixing it. So it's going to get some more polish for sure when we actually get back to work.
Well, we're just going to have fun. That's what it's all about this year. So excited to have everyone watching, and so excited to be doing it again. So we will be back shortly, and we're going to kind of get into kick off some more gameplay.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. I think we've got a real treat coming up, so I hope people will stay tuned.
All right, we'll be right back.
Just got back.
I know, just got back and you're leaving the game.
What is this?
All right.
I would know more about that Metroid game though. I want to see more.
That looks like, I don't know. Kind of reminds me of Megabots type of game.
Well, it's for 3DS.